Well, some great weather here in central and eastern Kentucky the last couple of days, especially by July standards. You can thank the lack of humidity for that. Now, that's going to change a bit heading toward the late week. One more dry day on tap for Wednesday. Unsettled and stormy through the weekend. Not a washout. You know that type of pattern that we deal with this time of the year. And speaking of time, the timing and location of these clusters and complexes of thunderstorms, always uncertain. Once again, we dealt with it within the last few weeks. So thus the lack of a washout. Our Max AC radar and satellite pretty quiet out there. We've had a few fair weather cumulus clouds looking good. Our Bluegrass Pace Gear Skyview HD camera network, Richmond EKU, nice warm 86. Winds have been generally light out of the west-southwest at about 5 to 10. Mid-80s, 86 Lexington, Richmond, Danville, 84 Somerset down to Williamsburg. And our dew points looking good yet again. It's a great measure of the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. Anything upper 50s, low 60s in July in the late afternoon. That is a dry air mass, and we could thank high pressure over southeastern Kentucky for that. Little warmer / hotter out to the west. That'll be drifting eastward. There's the aforementioned high, kind of squeezed in between two boundaries, one south, one off to the north. So we're in good position for now. No issues at all this evening. In fact, get out and enjoy it while it lasts. We're going to see temperatures into the mid-60s tomorrow morning. I think we'll tack on a few degrees to afternoon highs, and late in the day the humidity may increase a bit, but notice the lack of really any organized thunderstorm development. So we'll be in a good spot. As the high gives way out into the Atlantic, we'll see more of that southerly flow. In fact, tomorrow night into Thursday, it's going to be a little breezy, so that'll pump that moisture up. You'll feel the humidity increasing, and a lot of the major models trying to pick out a thunderstorm complex and then drop it in, and that may help to fuel some additional activity on Thursday. Friday, maybe a little less of a chance. The issue is going to be these waves of energy kind of sliding off to our north. The weather pattern overall, again, we've got high pressure. That's going to be giving way, but that's made for the enjoyable stretch here to begin the week. But we're doing the old squeeze play. Ridge of high pressure out west and across the southern plains, and an upper low over southern Canada. So we're in that favored area for rain and storms to develop and then ride out of the central plains, the Missouri River Valley, and into the Ohio Valley. And that's the pattern that we generally see this time of the year, and that keeps things a bit on the unsettled side. And of course, with the muggy meter, we're going to stay relatively comfortable through the day tomorrow. But as mentioned, as those southerly winds pick up tomorrow night, that's really going to help to surge the humidity levels back up into the muggy, humid to even very humid range through the upcoming weekend. And with the afternoon and evening warm, there'll be enough moisture around to help fuel some of those storms. Looking good, though, this evening and overnight. Mostly clear, quiet, 64 tomorrow, making a run at the 90-degree mark, so heating things up. But again, humidity levels still manageable tomorrow. You'll start to feel the difference getting into the day on Thursday. And I really think Thursday and again on Saturday, that's probably going to be our two best windows as we see that boundary off to our northwest, I think, dropping in here on Saturday. Hopefully we'll trim back the chances, at least more isolated to scattered into the early part of next week. But beyond tomorrow, notice through the period with the clouds and the scattered storm chances around most every afternoon, highs will stick into the mid-80s.